Imagine yourself 10 years from now, looking back to ask the question, was it all worth it? Hi, my name is Treasure. I'm a 24-year-old working at an engineering company trying to become a full-time content creator. So 10 years ago, I used to be in high school playing tons of games and watching content creators like Ninja and Shroud. But also, I used to imagine myself walking into a corporate company, wearing a full suit whilst holding my briefcase. And just fast forward to the future, and that's exactly where I am. At that exact job that I was wishing for as a kid. And it's turning out to become a complete nightmare. So I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm extremely grateful for the job I have. But in my country, which is Africa, getting a job is not easy at all means. You have to either have good connections or have a very high degree or some sort of degree to help you out of the situation. But I genuinely won't lie to you. It's extremely hard coming back from work, from a long day of work, and having to focus on your hobbies. So what I usually do is I work out during the weekdays for at least an hour and a half. Sometimes I do play some games for an hour. And then if I do have any small amount of time, I squeeze a little bit of content creation and some art. And what's come to my attention is that I basically don't live here anymore because I get home and I rest for at least 2 seconds and then it's back to work. And some days I get home from work and I don't have any energy to do any of the hobbies that I want to focus on. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say having a job is a bad thing. It's genuinely not. But when you're 24-year-old, you're basically an adult. And what's crazy is I used to watch this other video about this other dude who was explaining about how being a 25-year-old usually is. And in this video, he said that if you're at the age of 25, elderly people or elders in your work area will call you extremely young. And it is true because I am the youngest in the entire department that I work in. Whilst looking at the opposite side, you get people who call you extremely old. And it's very relatable to me because this one time, I think it was last week, me and my little brother were having an argument and he called me Unc. And I was like, what the hell is that? So after discovering, it kind of left a stain. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of hurts. But the point is, so you're probably wondering, why am I talking about all of this? The thing is, I'm not gonna stay this young forever. I might be in my prime right now or even my second prime. But who knows, at some point I will definitely grow some wrinkles. And I'll be missing these type of days where I get to look back to my old gap, my old face, and I would say, man, this was truly a dumb idea. And trust me, when that day does come, I don't want to look back and say, what if? You know, I want to have the audacity to look at myself and say, at least I tried. Even if all else fails, I just want to leave a legacy just like extroverted people do. And what extroverts usually do is they go out, they take some photos with friends, they make videos, they make memories. Whilst us introverts and ambiverts stay indoors. My main goal is basically to create gaming videos and also content about life. And if not about life, I'll create some content about art. If not about art, I'll create some content about health. If not about health, I'll create content about content. So obviously, there's a lot that I could sit and talk about off cam, but why the hell would I want to do that if I can sit here and talk to someone and try to resonate with that person? And this also kind of creates a photo album. I don't know if they call it photo albums, but a photo album for my future children to reference to and look back into. At least they'll get a blueprint of who I was or who I currently am when I do pass away. Okay, for those who made it to the very end of the video, thank you for watching. So in this part of the video, I'll basically be talking for a few seconds about the real people and the fake people who decided to leave. So obviously when I was making the video, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of freaking out. The light is too bright on my face and I am very insecure about I'm very insecure about too many things, which I'm not gonna mention. But yeah, I don't know, not a bad first video if you ask me. but I'll definitely be making more content. Hopefully I'll get more confident and I'll be releasing so much content for you guys. Hey, I hope you stay safe, bro, and wherever you are, just know that you are not old or young enough to get started. Peace out.